Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. About maybe a day or two, I was speaking with someone who has been seeing and viewing a lot of my videos. Thanks, I appreciate it. And we both share eye to eye on the whole Illuminati thing and about corruption and about the weird things that are happening, that exist in this world, that kind of thing, both good and bad. Um, However, we did have a little disagreement about the existence of God. Now, with a lot of respect, I did say to this person how I felt, and I guess this person saw about 4 videos and how I was actually pretty much shooting down Christianity and the belief in God and stuff like that. We both agree that religion and televangelists and these preachers are corrupted and fake. They're full of crap. And I hope this person is watching this video right now that I was talking to. And again, like I said before, even though we see eye to eye on how there's a lot of corruption within a lot of these Christian groups, I'm sorry. I mean, this person believes in God no matter what. Obviously, I mean, that's okay. That's fine. No big deal. Um, but I was a little bit, like, puzzled, or more like, kind of wondering why. It got to the point where I just told this person that I'm an agnostic. I do believe in the paranormal. I favor science a great deal, and my personal point of view about God is more like this. It's more like pantheism. For those of you who don't know what pantheism is, it's more like kind of like New Age. I am one with the universe. God's everything, everywhere. Like the way Yoda and Obi-Wan explains about the Force. A mystical energy field that exists in the universe. It surrounds us, binds us, or that kind of thing. That whatever they were saying. It's kind of like that in a sense. So there is no authority figure that we should kneel down to in worship and stuff like that. We have no business worshiping anything as far as kneeling down in servitude and obeying this God's law or whatever like that. That kind of God doesn't exist. And if there is one like that, most likely that type of God is evil. Because we as humans have our own free will to worship the God within ourselves. That's what we really are. We're supposed to do that. We're not supposed to be worshiping anything. We're not supposed to giving our soul to some higher being who claims to be all-knowing, all-powerful, and stuff like that. And I don't know if this person, which again I hope this person's watching this video, if this person knows the Bible very well. And of course I read the Bible myself, and I asked a bunch of questions that just didn't make any kind of sense to me. And I've always got reverends and preachers and priests pretty much kind of annoyed because a lot of the contradicting questions that I was asking. I felt that I had the right to ask, you know. But then it was many years it took for me to come to the conclusion that God and Satan really don't exist. they don't exist or a myth. But it wasn't something that happened overnight or just took a few days or a few weeks or even a few years. It took about a good somewhere, I don't know, like I started to suspect a little bit when I was in my early 40s. So it took about 7 years. A long 7 year slide into becoming an agnostic. And and again, this person that was debating with me, I asked this person. She asked me, "What if I'm wrong? What if there is a God?" Okay, if God really does exist, if He does, if there is a Satan, if there is a heaven or hell, heaven and hell, or possibly purgatory, I guess for some people who believe in that, angels and demons and things like that, if they do exist, like I once used to believe, and I was wrong, then I would admit to it. I would say, okay, I was wrong, and I would humbly apologize. And I would take back all the bad things that I said. If that was the case. If it was. But then I asked this person, okay, but what if you're wrong? If. I already told you what I would do if I was wrong. I answered your question. And I'm sorry, I don't know, he or she or whatever, I'm sorry. This person said in return, it's a hypothetical question. Says I wouldn't say anything. This person made it feel like it was unfair, an unfair question, and it's not. If someone asked me if I was wrong about being an agnostic, or if someone were to ask an atheist, what if you're wrong? And that atheist or agnostic were to answer that question, okay, if I'm wrong, then I would apologize. I would accept Jesus. I would accept God and this and that if I was wrong. But what if you're wrong? They have the right to ask the same question to a Christian. That is not, and for someone who believes in God, whether they're Christian, Jewish, or Muslim, or whatever, if they feel that's unfair, you can't ask because there has no merit. That's what this person said. Then that's not right. That's completely, that's dumb in that sense. They should be able to answer the question as to like, okay, if I'm wrong, then I would be disappointed because I thought that God really existed and Satan, but I was wrong. But I felt like I was like lied to, that I grew up believing in a myth, and science is actually right. That evolution is actually true. I don't see how that's considered to be wrong to answer, or to even be insulting, or any way or rude or any kind of sense. One person that I asked did answer my question. Says I would feel disappointed and I would feel that I'd been lied to. And in 5 minutes, within talking about something else, he got angry and got an attitude with me. And I said, "What's wrong with you? What happened?" It's because of what you asked me. What do you mean? When I asked you that you were wrong, what if you were wrong? That's what you got angry about? Yeah, just by doing that, you made me disrespect God by answering that question. How is that disrespectful? How is that disrespectful to God? I'm just asking you a question. It's a logical question. You asked me if I was, well, what I would say if I was wrong. I asked you the same question, and by the way, me and him are still friends. So, we never really, ended our friendship or anything like that just over this. We never did that. I mean, we knew each other ever since we were both 16, and we're both 48 years old. He said that you don't ask a Christian that question. because that's disrespectful, and mainly you're being rude to God by asking a Christian, what if you're wrong, that God is a lie, and things like that. And I'm thinking to myself, come on, that is just insane. I'm sorry, but it's just very dumb and very insane. Uh, this person that has been watching my videos, and again, I appreciate it, and I hope you continue watching more of them. Even though there's a couple of more anti-Christian videos that you're not gonna like. One such video is called "The Holy Bible is Evil and Dangerous," in which I actually was protesting against the Bible and giving some background as far as like the Council of Nicaea, how they decided what's taken out of the Bible and what stays in, and they improvised everything. And there was so much corruption within it. They just decided what should be in it and what should be taken out. And if anybody knew and tried to protest or tried to make it the way it used to be, they would be killed. You know, just like a simple. And to me, that's evil right there. And anyways, they had a lot of authority and power. And then near the end of the video, I showed my protest by saying I wouldn't doubt it when people are finally gonna feel betrayed, and they're gonna do this. And then I just tore the pages from the Bible. I took the Bible like that and I started tearing the Bible pages, just ripping the pages off, and then ripping it right in front of the camera. So for those of you who haven't seen that video, it's up to you if you want to watch it, but you might be offended by it. But I only did it just to prove a point. I didn't do it just to start a fight or to be an asshole. I did it to make a point about something. But I did rip the pages out of the Bible, and I just tore it. I tore the paper. I tore the pages from the Bible. I said the Bible is bullshit, and I just like tore the pages and just threw it like that. Again, I did that for a very good reason. And this person was watching. It's up to you if you want to watch it, you know. But don't show any venom on me if you get offended, because I did put sorry if offended, because I just didn't do it for just to be mean or anything like that. I did it just to prove a point. Okay, any questions or comments, you know what to do. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to. It's up to you. And share this video if you want to. Again, it's up to you, that kind of thing. This is Dare to Speak. And to all of you, take care.